My neighbor's dogs are barking, and my dog is over there watching me film this video. So just if you see me looking over that way, that's Bentley over there. He's watching me and giving me all the cues.
With lunchbox for this, and I want to, of course there's a button for Liz. I want to go over some holiday tips. We got Thanksgiving coming up next week, and Christmas, New Year, Halloween's passed. So in a sense we're only facing
holiday season, but we only have 4 holidays, okay? And I think a lot of people get so wrapped up in like holiday weight gain mode that they forget the holidays are only 4 days. But yes, we do understand that you may have luncheons and different dinners to go to. I think it's very stressful to be in this mindset of being on a diet while trying to live your life, especially during holidays. There will be a PDF guide going out there soon. It's possible that this video will get posted after the guide's already gone out. So make sure you check that out. So in this video I'm gonna go over a few things we touch upon in that guide, and maybe I'm gonna expand on them a little bit. So the first things first, make sure that you're still working out during the holidays, okay? Just because they're holidays, just because you may be a little bit busier or a lot busier, doesn't mean that you don't have time to get your workout in. Is how do you approach going to a gathering where you know there's going to be a lot of tempting food out there? So the first thing, you might want to practice intermittent fasting. There's a blog post on that on the Lunchbox Fitness blog, or you can ask your coach for some help. What that pretty much means is you're saving up most of your macronutrients for that bigger meal where you know you're not going to have as much control of how it's prepared. Save mostly fat and carb macros, and before, maybe a couple hours before you on your way to that party, or maybe like an hour before you start getting ready, have a nice filling, high protein, high volume meal. Okay, for instance, that could be maybe like grilled chicken with lots of salad, like lots of lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers. It could be an omelet, just egg white omelet, just loaded up with. We in America have access to delicious food, okay? Hyper palatable food year round, okay? You can go to a grocery store and buy apple pie pretty much year round. You can go to a grocery store and buy chocolate, you can buy Snickers, you can buy all of these foods that are always available to you 365 days a year, right? However, during the holidays, there may be something very special that you don't get to eat regular times of the year. That could be something your grandma made, something your mother made, something your friend makes. Make sure that you spend your macros on something that is special for the holidays. Don't make it just candy. I wouldn't go to a party and eat M&Ms, because I can get M&Ms any time of the year, and I can fit in my macros. One thing you want to keep in mind, that you are doing this, you are following this type of lifestyle, you are working with a nutrition coach, you're working out, you're cooking, you are preparing food, you're meal prepping, all for you, all right? Not for me, not for your friends, not for somebody else. It is for you. It is to make you better. Okay? And that is great. So don't let somebody else's opinion or somebody else's feelings get in your way of bettering yourself. Okay? And I think sometimes maybe that friend is just generally curious, okay? Maybe they just want to know what I'm doing. Maybe they've thought about doing something like this themselves, and in that case, you can educate them. It could be a great topic for a conversation at a table or wherever. Or it is also possible that subconsciously they are not happy with whom they are. Maybe they are feeling self-conscious. Maybe they're feeling bad if they eat those 3 or 4 slices of pecan pie while you're eating one. But they would feel better if you did it with them, right? So I don't want to say they're necessarily judging you, but you are doing something different than they are doing, and that always is going to cause questions. Okay, right? So you don't want to be in this mindset to where you think, oh, I can't have this, especially when it comes to holidays. Okay, if you want some pecan pie and that doesn't fit your macros at all, not even at all, have an amount that makes you satisfied. Have a little bit. So what, you go on your fat, you go over on your carbs a little bit. Okay, there's a stark difference between going over on your macros by a few grams. Let's say you go on your macros by 5 fat, 20 carbs, and 5 protein, right? It happens, all right? It's the holidays. It doesn't happen every day. The best thing to do is to get right back on it as soon as you can. And just because you went over your macros doesn't mean you got it. Now you have this full right to go blow all the rest of your macros. To use the analogy of money, right? Because it's very easy. It's easy numbers. Let's say I have $2,000 in my savings account, for example. Okay, and that's just the money I've been saving for something to purchase in the future. Let's say I want to purchase a new camera in the future. Okay, and it costs $4,000, so I'm saving that money up. And then I find out that my water heater in the house needs to be replaced. Okay, $1,500 to get that water heater replaced. Okay, $1,500. Okay, so now I had $2,000. Now I'm back at $500. I'm saving for my camera, right? So I gotta save. I took a back step, so I'm saving money. So I'm just continuing on my route of saving money towards the camera. Let's take another scenario. Same thing. I have $2,000. My water heater blew. And I spent $1,500, and I go, oh man, that is so bad. That is so bad. I feel so sorry for myself. I can't believe I've been saving for that camera for 3 months, and now I had to spend that money on the water heater. And I say, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go on a shopping spree, and I spend $3,000 just buying random stuff. Like I'll spend $3,000 on clothes, maybe maybe I get a new laptop, maybe I get a new TV. That just, if you just think about it, right? Who would do that? Does that even make sense? It would not make sense to go, just because you went overboard, just because you had something over you had no control happened, and you're gonna go just totally blow it out, right? So just think about it the same way when it comes to nutrition, okay? You had one day, you enjoyed the food, you had great time. Next day, get right back on it, all right? Get right back on it next meal. But just remember that your coaches are always here for you. And if you need anything, email us, Facebook group us, email us, send us a message. We're here for you. The support the Facebook group support is there. And we hope you have great holidays.